Hi guys, how are we all doing? So, second week in December, Christmas is nearly here, or Yule, or whatever midwinter festival of lights it is that you celebrate. I believe there's something like 14 different festivals across this period. So, let's hope things are settling down for you. Well, let's not forget Mercury's still in retrograde, of course. So let's see what we have this week. Now we have Sonja Choquette's Trust Your Vibes this week. Excuse me. So, let's see what's going on this week for us all, shall we? Excuse me, just going to get a drink. Right. Now then, let's see what we've got this week. And just one of them, please. Phew. Okay. So this week we have got Name Your Higher Self. That was the card that was on the bottom of the deck when I started shuffling, as I recall. To me, this is all about fostering our kinship, our familiarity with effectively our higher selves. If you do regularly commune to your higher self, you will be aware that they will have a name that they have given themselves, but do you have a name that you can call them when you wish them to help, when you are asking for help, forgiveness, whatever it is that you are asking for? Are you able to just outright speak to them, or do you feel that you need to go through certain channels? This is about fostering your relationship with your higher self. So being able to communicate openly and freely. Your higher self wants you to do this. This is something that you, in your own mind, you're going, oh, I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure that I can do this. Do you know what? It's a doorway to greater things. It's a doorway to knowledge. It's a doorway to standing in your own power. And this is something that we need to do. Your higher self doesn't necessarily have the same name as you. In some cases it might, but it is very, very rare. Talking to them, getting to know them, letting them know you. I mean, they already know all about you, but do you trust them to tell you what is going on? Foster that connection. Okay. So second card, be grateful. We've had this a lot recently, haven't we, about the gratitude and being able to be grateful for things that we don't necessarily think about. We take them for granted, and I think a lot of that is this is a bit of a wake-up card. And this weekend in the UK, we've had a nasty storm pass through, and I'm laying there in the middle of the night. Friday night into Saturday morning was the worst of the wind, and I'm laying there and I'm listening to the wind howling through the house and through the tiniest little cracks that it can find, and it's banging things around in the gardens. And I'm laying there and I'm thinking, I am just so thankful that I have a house. I am so thankful that I am not homeless with me and my kids in this kind of weather. And it really brought home the gratitude that I have a lot to be thankful for, that I do take for granted. So learn a lesson from me and start being grateful for, even if it's the little things. And some days we do have to look harder if we're feeling down, if we're feeling depressed, if we're feeling ill. But the very fact that you've managed to open your eyes, you know, the fact that you've managed to get out of bed, even if it's just for a pee and you've got straight back in, you've still got out of bed once today. Doesn't matter how small the achievement, because the small things that they add up. You know, it's like grains of sand. You can't build a sand castle with one grain of sand. You need a whole bucket full. So it's the little things that will let your bucket overflow. There we go. That's this week's catchphrase. Let your bucket overflow. And the final card is call on your healer guides. So there is so much going around at the minute. I mean, as you can tell, I have a bit of a cough, but that's the residue from a couple of weeks ago where I had that nasty flu-like virus that was going around. So what are we not healing within ourselves? Sometimes you will find a physical manifestation of a spiritual issue or an emotional issue comes out, and this is where your healer guides can help you to get to the bottom of it. I mean, you're taking pills, fine, great, alleviates goodness knows what. Hello, kitty. But it's one of those. Say hello. The healer guides. It's you need direction. You need a little bit of help in figuring out what it is that is causing this physical manifestation. So yes, take your pills to bring down your fever or get rid of your aches and pains, but you actually need to work on the root cause of what is causing this this issue. And most of the time, not 100% of the time, but a lot of the time, it is going to be an emotional issue that we haven't dealt with. There's a lot of childhood healing going on at the moment. So speaking to your inner child, again, if you're speaking to your higher self, that one will allow you to facilitate your healing. It will help you to facilitate yourself, facilitate your own inner healing. And it's one of those pathways are opening up. They've always been there, but you haven't necessarily seen them. And the gratitude, it's come up again and again and again. So where are we with the gratitude? Are we at the point whereby we're grateful for just being alive? Or are we still struggling to find what to be grateful for? Write it down. It sounds cheesy and it sounds awful, and I say gratitude diary, but it does work. It can be hard work, but diarising anything, even if you do it in an epistolary manner, it allows you to see how far you've come. It allows you to see how your journey has progressed, and it will progress and it will carry on progressing, but you can facilitate it going a little bit faster. So the gratitude will help you do that, your healer guides will help you do that, and your higher self will help you do that. And it's all kind of internal for you, but at the same time calling on those that have gone before, who they are only here to help. Okay, they only want to help you. They only want what is best for you and getting you on the right path. Okay, so got a lot of angel work and stuff going on in here. Just basically work on yourself, work on your gratitude, and foster connections with your guides. You've got healer guides, you've got your higher self there. Foster connections with any of these. If you do anything angelic, fantastic, commune with the angels. Whatever you do, your deities, ascended masters, that was the word I was looking for, and anything like that, just being able to not so much shift it onto your higher self, but work with your higher self. So it's all very well going, oh well, you're higher than me, you can take responsibility. No, you need to take responsibility down here, and then that'll help things shift around. Okay guys, I think that's it for this week. I will see you next week. Bye for now.